have been preparing since early this morning. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Plows through the defense.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Leaves it with the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On the move. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Switch it.
Give to the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Fafita. Here's a heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to print the field position with the return.
RD, what a play by the safety, and then the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover 2 and you're sitting back at half your field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick completion on the out. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Love the play by the wide receiver because he didn't get lazy. He adjusted his route accordingly, so the depth got past the first down marker, and now he's helping out his offense keep the drive alive.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with the lone back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still full.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Brown will throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. Runs through the tackle.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Running to Green. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Leaves it with the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Farmer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Brown wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Quickly complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 40. At the 30. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Knights come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Hand off to the lone back. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Oh, it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense almost just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top.
That's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier, very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Burke. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. Brown will throw it. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Here comes the heat. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Yeah, and you could tell the timing wasn't great in quarterback receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's looking deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Hudson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Touchdown, Knights! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Fafita. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle it They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man on the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He would have loved to make the quick return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Keeps looking downfield. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Scanning the field, it's Fafita. It's complete on the right side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. The defense did exactly that. If we're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Arizona. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Sure hands, it's Montgomery. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Talk about aggressive play calling here offensively, down close to the goal line. On first down, you try to throw it, it goes incomplete. Second down, you try to throw it again. And now you get sacks. You're almost forced now to have to do it on third down, too. Whatever happened to just running the football down the goal line and just trusting your offensive line and trusting the ball carrier to find a way?
It's third and goal and third and long. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Arizona. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Farmer. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Farmer. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep, and make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out. Find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that
defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. At the 45 on his way. There he goes down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knights!
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense of getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. 1 possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they called.
Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Arizona trying to drain this clock. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Going to the running game. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He cannot get there. A 4th down stop, and now, boys, we might just have a finish.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Brown will throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football, defense comes up with a huge interception.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.